I had only minimal acquaintance with LDS people, Mormon people, before we moved here. I had what I would call as kind of a textbook knowledge. Back in those days, classically, when we studied it, it would be a course on the cults. I intended to love them. My idea was, I want to love you by showing you the truth and the falsity of your beliefs, and therefore that would come across as bashing them. But I was fairly clueless about, well, why is it I keep running into brick wall after brick wall and losing relationship after relationship? And I kept running into this mantra, this repeated phrase. It doesn't matter whether you think there's a contradiction here or not. We have a testimony felt deeply in our hearts that our church is teaching the truth, and the prophet has said it, and it's a prophet of God. And that can't be questioned. And I just kept thinking, why can't these guys see common sense? And I wasn't picking up the clues that I later kind of got. We traditional Christians are schooled in a kind of an apologetic that is highly rational, and we speak analytically and rationally to ears that are trained in hearing romantically. And that's why we are not on the same wavelength. Their whole life of faith and what it means to be a person of faith revolves around this feeling level, this affect, the affective component. I feel it's true, therefore I know it's true. And if we want to communicate the good news to Mormons in a way that sounds like good news, we're going to have to get onto that level of romantic communication and start talking, instead of a bunch of lawyers' arguments and arguments of scholars about the historicity of the Book of Mormon and the contradictions, etc., etc. That's not a very good place to start. A better place to start is the language of poets and songwriters and musicians and heart language, stuff that appeals to the heart.